low income. Most of them make about $10 an hour. They're working 30 to 50 hours a week. And they have never received any other assistance but assistance with child care fees. And the children at our center are all U.S. citizens. They're all going to grow up in this country and become our future workforce. And they're going to be the teachers and the doctors and the scientists and the business leaders.
So having subsidized care have been a huge help, because she was here since she was 2 years old, almost 3, and I've been working since then. We both have been working since then.
So I got laid off and I depleted my savings and I had no other option, so I had to go get on to CalWORKS. I found a job and was able to get off of welfare, and they found me the child care with that.
My child was born about when I was about 42 years old, so I'm like in the older stage of having a child. After I had her, for about a year of being, around her and weaning her and everything like that, I decided to go to school and get a trade.
And if I didn't have the child care, I totally wouldn't be able to keep the job or consistently have a job. So I would have had to stay on assistance, which I didn't want to do.
When I didn't have child care or couldn't find a provider, I had to drop a class. Because of the child care now, I'm not worried about that anymore. That is one of the greatest support in my life right now.
Having my son in a quality program has been great. I know I don't have to worry about what's going on there while I'm at work. I know that he's being taken care of, he's safe, and that he's in a program that's enriching him and getting him ready for kindergarten.
The children also get the great experience of doing different activities with other children, doing different projects, learning about their environment, learning about math, science. They get to have the reading, and it helps them a lot, especially for kindergarten, to have the skills to be able to listen to the teacher.
One thing I love that they love to read. I mean, see my kids with a book, like my 3-year-old, he wants us to read at least 5 books at nighttime.
Because here they encourage them to read. Since they were younger than 3, and he takes a backpack with 4 books every week.
What would a center like this do? If the current proposal is passed by the legislature, we could have, worst case scenario for us, if all those measures are in it, we could have a 40% reduction in funding with the signing of that budget. That kind of quick turnaround and that drastic a change, we've been here 39 years. We probably couldn't stay.
It will be devastating. That's the word that I can think of, because if I stop working, our budget is going to be like cut more than half.
My transportation would go, my housing would go, because it's like it's like one thing is taking care of everything.
Because if all the parents that were here, at least half of the parents, because the moms were going to stay home, stop working, then we're not going to go buy anything. That store is not going to have as many customers as they have, and it's a chain of events. So it's not solving a problem, it's just creating a bigger one.
But it will definitely throw probably thousands of children out of subsidized care in this county as soon as those things go into effect. And it will also eliminate teaching positions for a lot of early childhood providers. The other big issue is simply what will happen to the children. Some are going to be at home with older siblings, and some will be taken in their parents' car with them. These are the things that 30 years ago we saw. Children sleeping in the car while mom was in working.
My personal advice to anyone who has a say-so in the budget process would be that they shouldn't be consistently taking from the poor. First off, we're working and we're paying taxes. We're putting into what we should be able to get out of.
So don't do it. Think about it. Not just for the parents, it's for the kids.
You're trying to make yourself successful. You're trying to make yourself, a person that don't depend on the government. We're not saying that we want to be on it forever, but we want to hand up so that we can get off. And that's all anyone can ask for. It's just a hand up. We just got to look at the bigger picture.